On this episode of Rico's Garage, why in the hell does this truck say 3+3 on the side? That and other facts on this episode of Rico's Garage. Hello, welcome to Rico's Garage. We're going to do an overview of our 3+3 K30 project. This overall goal of this truck is it's going to be my tow rig. The backstory on this truck, I bought it from a friend who, it was his daily driver for a while. This truck was originally born a 454 4-speed 4-wheel drive with the 14 bolt and the 60 axles. He drove it as a daily for a little while and then basically took everything cool out of it for a rock crawler project that sadly never materialized. So when I got it, the 4-speed was gone, the 205 transfer case was gone, the axles that are currently under it are forward axles, but that's all he had to roll around on, so that's where it's at. I bought it for a pretty fair price because I knew it was worth saving. And my original plan was, the 454 was still in it when I first bought it. I bought a 76, 77, I can't remember. I've owned so many of these trucks, I literally can't keep track. 3/4 ton truck that had a 4-speed, a 205, and a 14 bolt rear and a 44 front. I was going to throw this thing together as kind of a roadkill fashion. Gut the axles out of the 3/4 ton, throw them under this, have a cheap tow rig, have a blast. Well, I sat on it for a little bit. When I tore the axles out of the 3/4 ton, they needed gone through. The brakes were junk, the bearings were bad, and knowing what I was going to do with this truck, I decided, well, let's go through all the axles. So I tore them apart. And then found a guy on Facebook who had a 2001 8.1 fuel injected motor that he wanted to trade a good running 454 for. So I don't have to tell you what happens next. Right now there is no engine in this truck because the 454 got plucked out and the 8.1 is sitting on the stand in the little 2-car garage over there ready to go in this truck. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put the 8.1 in it. I've scrapped the idea of the 4-speed because it really needs to have overdrive. So I've got an NV 4500 5-speed sitting over there. Transfer case I don't have quite yet. I'm thinking we're going to go with like either a 208 or a 241. And then still got the Dana 44, but I'm going to do some crossbreeding on it. Do a 44 with 10 bolt outers to go with the newer disc brakes, the heavier bearings, blah blah blah. And I got a 14 bolt for the rear that we're going to put disc brakes on. All that's going to come up in the next video because the axles are also over in the 2-car garage. There's still a lot of stuff over there. And all the parts are sitting on that pallet rack over there. So, next video, these axles are coming out. I got a buddy of mine who's going to buy them for a Jeep project. And there's also a 4-inch lift kit over there that's going to go on. But in the meantime, we'll kind of got off base here. Go back through this truck. There's some questions people have about these square bodies. I know there's a lot of guys out there that want to use these for projects. I want to give you a few tips before this thing gets blown apart. Let's show you as it's a full truck. Again, this is an 82. GM started this platform of truck runs, the basic square body pickup runs from 73 to 87. However, in the crew cab configuration, they ran this body style clear up until 91 because in the crew cab and the Blazer and the Suburban didn't change with the body style in 88 like the half, 3/4 tons did. So, a few cosmetic changes up here and there and whatnot, but from 73 to 91, these crew cabs were pretty much the square body style. 73 to 80 had the more boxier front end like my K5 has. 81, believe it or not, they actually called this the Aero front end because the front end was a little sloped down more. Come around. This front end is my least favorite front end of the square body Chevys. The 81 and 82 had the turn lights in the front bumpers, which I hate and we're going to get rid of. 83 to 87, they moved the turn lights back up here in the grill, which is a cleaner look. They also offered these in either 2 headlight like this or 4 headlight, which I want to go with the 4 headlight and the turn lights in the bumper, probably like an 84, 85-ish, depends on what I can find. 88 to 91 in the crew cab, Blazer, and Suburban, they had the mini quad headlights with the taillight underneath, which is a real good looking front end. I actually put one on a truck I had once before. The thing is, they don't offer an LED headlight upgrade for those mini quads, which is why I'm going to go with the, like I say, 83 to 87 4 headlight, because I really want LED headlights and taillights. Because we want to try to incorporate as much modern stuff in this truck as we can, but still keep a square body Chevy look to it. The front bumper is going to go away. We got some plans for a winch bumper there. The body on this truck is in awesome shape for an 82 that had to have spent most of its life in a barn or something. The interior, as you can see, it's got some age on it, but for an 82, it's really not bad. The seat is torn, but it's not all broke down or anything, but I'm going to upgrade that. I've heard tell that the 03 and up Dodge quad cab seats really fit pretty well in here, so if anybody has any input on that, let me know, but I'm thinking about going that route. I've seen guys go with both the 99 to 06 seats, which don't look right to me in this truck. They're way too high. The GMT 400s, which would be the 88 and 98, work pretty well on these trucks. The problem is it's hard to find one in a crew cab configuration if somebody's parting out. Whereas the Dodge Rams, there's a gazillion of them out there. And sorry Dodge guys, but finding a Dodge truck in a junkyard, it's not that difficult. Bed's got some rot on it, but I know a damn good body guy that's going to take care of that. In fact, the dude is so good, he doesn't want me to get patch panels. He wants me to get some OEM front fenders, and he's going to graft them on, and truthfully his body work's probably going to be way more than this truck deserves, but that's what we're going to get. It's got a nice heavy bumper on the back, which I'm going to keep, and I'm going to have to clean it up. The belly bobbed trailer hitch has got to go. There's actually some scary welds underneath there, and they've even welded the ball hitch to the receiver, which, I don't know, I guess it made sense at the time. That's pretty much it. It's got the side saddle tanks that all the square bodies had. Take that for what it is. They got a lot of flack, had a lot of lawsuits because the tanks explode. I've had tons of these trucks, done anything from daily driven them to beat the hell out of them off-road, and I'm still here. All my eyebrows and everything intact. I've never burst into flames. So, but I am going to get rid of the side saddle tanks because this truck's primary objective is going to be towing, and anybody that's had these trucks before with a trailer on knows that you fill the left tank on the left side, the right tank on the right side, etc., etc. And they're only 20-gallon tanks, so with an 8.1, it's going to be going through some gas. So we have a 40-gallon Suburban tank that not only is going to go behind the rear axle and get rid of the side saddle tanks, it's set up for an electronic fuel pump inside the tank, which the 8.1 needs. So that's going to make that easier. One more look inside. If you look at it from this side, this truck is completely hosed down with every old man accessory we can get. And we've got the old school brake controller, we've got the old school graphic equalizer. The cables are still there from the twin trucker antennas it had. It's got, when's the last time you seen an old school radar detector? It's like a time capsule. The old man stuff still hosed on it, but that's all going away. This thing had the most god-awful West Coast mirrors on it when I got it, and I didn't have the truck home for more than 2 days, and they were gone. I couldn't stand it. So, that's pretty much it. Oh, no, it's not it. The whole reason for this video, I'm keeping you all hanging this time, the 3+3. What the hell does 3+3 mean? Everybody asks this. Everybody that sees this truck, why does it say 3+3 on the side? There's a myth on the internet that the 3+3 means dually. 3 wheels on one side, 3 wheels on the other. As you can see, that's obviously not true. This truck is not a dually. This truck never was a dually. What the 3+3 means. Chevrolet, when they made the crew cab, from 73 to 91, made 2 different models of crew cabs. They made the 3+3, and they made the bonus cab. The 3+3 had 2 bench seats in it. 3 passengers in the front, 3 passengers in the rear. The bonus cab did not have the rear seat. It was just simply a storage area. So, 3+3, 6 passengers, bonus cab, no back seat. However, and what will confuse a lot of people, because sure enough somebody's going to watch this video and be like, my aunt's cousin's dad's mom used to have this choo-choo customs truck that was a bonus cab and it had a back seat. The exception to the rule was that when those conversion companies would buy these trucks, they were going to throw the seats away anyway. So they bought bonus cabs so that they had one less seat to throw out, because they put their own conversion in there. So that's how you end up with bonus cabs with back seats, because it's a Tony Lama or a Choo-Choo Customs or a Mark III, something to that effect. And it clouds up the internet and everybody's like, no, 3+3 doesn't mean passengers, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm here to tell you, it does. For the most part, except for the conversions, 3+3 had 2 seats, bonus cab, empty storage area. A lot of your fire trucks, ambulances, contractors, whatnot, they wanted just the open box back here because they'd store all their tools and whatnot. They didn't need the seat. So, that's it, in a nutshell. That's what 3+3 means. Don't tell me it was a dually. Don't tell me it was a 6-cylinder. It's strictly to do with the passengers. So, next time you see this truck, it's going to be all blown apart. Before that point, I'm going to start rebuilding the axles, show you that every step of the way. So, in the meantime, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. If you do choose to subscribe and keep an eye on our projects, click the notifications bell up there at the top and it'll let you know when we post a new video. I don't yet have a timeline figured out on when we're going to post new videos. We're still kind of new to this channel thing, and my schedule's hectic, and my son, which is doing the camera work and the editing, his schedule's even more hectic than mine. So once we get an idea when we post videos, I'll let you know on that. You can also follow RICO'S Garage on Facebook. I've set up a page dedicated just for that. Instagram, you can get on my own personal page, which is RICO'S Jeep. Follow me there. I'm not really much into Instagram, but I may get the kids involved in that and start a RICO'S Garage page there. I'll let you know. But in the meantime, get out there, find you a square body. If you got any questions on square bodies, drop them off the comments. Be glad to answer them. Go out there, find your project, and let's get going on it. Cheers.